Hey, what's good guys? Welcome to my final drift video. This is like a summary video of all the drift videos that I made, and I wanted to make like one good video because I felt like the other ones weren't as good as I thought they would have been. And I also read a lot of comments from you guys to help you guys like find the issues, what I should cover to make a better video. So this will be the last one. First thing I want to cover is what I have. I have a G27 with an e-brake. You don't really need an e-brake that works on axis. You can also just use a button. That's what I like learned drifting with. I also have a custom wheel with an adapter on this. You also don't need that. You just need a good steering wheel with a clutch if you're drifting low powered cars. If you don't drift low powered cars and you just like use Titan mud cars, you don't really need a clutch because this game has auto clutch as well. So yeah, I use 900 degrees on the steering wheel, so that's like 1.5 turns, I guess. Yeah, one turn and a quarter. I'll show you guys my settings on screen right now, so you can take those over and do whatever you want with them. I don't use traction control, I don't use stability control, I don't use any assist on this game when drifting. Might use some ABS when racing, but I usually don't use anything. So yeah, that's basically it. Let's get into setting up the Hachiroku, the 86. So I use 33 psi in the rear, street 90s in the not in the front, just overall street 90s, 32 in the front, 33 in the rear. Fuel is stock, suspension stock, alignment stock, dampers are stock. The drivetrain is blocked, so 90%, and the diff coast is at 50. And these are like brake related stuff thingies. I don't really know why I put it at 65, but I usually always do it that way. So let's get into it. First thing you want to learn when drifting is driving stick. I guess you guys know how to drive sticks since you're on this video. Otherwise, you just need to push in the clutch, you change gear, and you let the clutch go. This is just a game, so it's not 100% realistic, but yeah, it just like shows you what to do in real life. So first thing you want to learn is to drive consistently and just drive stick overall. To drift, you need to get into drifting. So what you need to do is lock up the rear tires or make the rear tires spin faster than your front ones so the car actually starts skidding. To do that, you can either clutch kick, you can full throttle the car if it has power enough, or you can e-brake. What I usually do when drifting alone is just like full throttle it or clutch kick it. When tandeming or in the train, I use the e-brake. So to get in one, you just steer in and you full throttle the car, and it slides. What you need to learn is to let the steering wheel go and let the car adjust the wheels by itself, like the front wheels. So you steer in and you let the car go like that, and you try to gain control again. So you just let it slide and you try to get control again. Steer in, let it slide, you stop throttling and you let the car get control again. So I set this 3 times, 4 times, I don't care, but that's like really the basic thing that you want to learn. If you want to know how to extend that part, it's exactly the same thing that you did, but you just need to get a feeling for when to throttle and when not to throttle. So you steer in, you throttle, and now you need to stop because the car will spin out if you throttle too much. If you don't throttle enough, the car will get grip again and it won't slide. So you need to like get used to that thin barrier whether or not to throttle. So I'll show you guys what it should look like if you get this under control. So you steer in, you let steering wheel go, and then you like play around with the clutch a bit. Not the clutch, I mean the throttle. But you could also clutch kick if it's necessary, if the car has low power. So you just need to like play around with the throttle a bit till you get a good feeling for it. And once you can cover one drift or like one U-turn, you usually manage to do multiple stuff. If that doesn't work, that's probably because you don't like know when to throttle or not throttle yet. So you really need to get those basics down. If you want to combine certain drifts, if you want to combine one to the left and one to the right, you need to let go of the throttle so the car gets grip again in the rear and it starts or like stops sliding and starts getting grip, and then you can turn over to the other side. So you steer in, you make it lose grip, you let it grip up again, and then you can throttle to the other side again and do the exact same thing as the basic stuff that I just explained. So if you want to extend this, you just need to play around with the throttle a bit, like this. And if you want to exit, you just stop throttling and try to get the steering wheel to the point where you want to go. You can do this in both directions, same thing. So you just steer in, you make it lose control, and then you just play around with the throttle a bit. If you want to stop drifting, you let go. And if you want to get into one again, you just full throttle it again, or clutch kick it again, or use the e-brake. So that's actually the basic thing to do when drifting. Other stuff that I wanted to talk about is where do I get my mods from. There's this huge page on Facebook with like 6,000 or 7,000 people in it, or likes, I'm not sure, that is called Assetto Corsa Drift Community. A lot of stuff gets posted on there, and if it's not posted there, I try to get my stuff from the DMF guys. That's also a Facebook page called Drift Missile Family. Those people are from France, and they also host a lot of stuff like virtual drift contests and all that kind of stuff. So definitely check out their Facebook, and also check out the CDDC Facebook page. That's Chasing Door Drift Crew. That's the crew where I'm in just for fun, nothing related to like any team or whatever. It's just a lot of friends having a lot of fun. So yeah, that's where I get my mods from. If you guys want some feedback on how to drift high-powered cars, really try to get those basics down in a low-powered car, because if you're starting with a high-powered car or like a mod from Titan mod or something like that, you'll probably be annoyed on losing the car really soon. That's because the car has a lot of power, and if you don't have those basics down, when not to drift, or when to full throttle and not full throttle, excuse me for the bad English, by the way, but if you don't get those basics down in a low powered car, you probably won't be able to do it in a high powered car as well. Is there anything else I need to talk about? Let me really quick check it out. Okay, so there's also a couple of people that ask me how stuff works in a turbo car. If you know the basics in a low powered car without turbo, and also a high powered car without turbo, I don't really see the issue of you guys using a turbo car, because once you're drifting, it's basically the same thing. Although with some cars the turbo has a lot of lag because it has like a high or like a big turbo in it, and what you want to do then is just like keep the car in some high RPMs, so the turbo isn't actually that laggy. When the car is in low RPM, the turbo needs to kick in, so it takes a while. And if you like clutch kick it and the turbo lag is really big, you'll like spin out a lot of times. So just try to be consistent, keep the RPM in the mids, I guess 5,000 or 6,000 RPMs, depends on what car you're using. Just don't try to use 100% boost. You can adjust that by using your keys on your keyboard, like the numbers. If you guys want like any other stuff being covered, I can definitely try that, but I won't make any more tutorial videos on how to drift specifically. If you guys want to like disable the rear view mirror, just try all the F keys. It's F11 for the rear view mirror. You can also change view by F1, F2, F3, all those kind of stuff. Just try out the F keys. Also, if you go with your mouse to the right side of the screen, there are all these kind of functions that you can test out. This is my chat. You can also hide all apps by just pressing the one in the top right corner. You can show names or just don't show names by pressing Control L. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. Thanks for watching, and I hope you learned something from this video, and I hope to see you guys soon. Subscribe for more, like the video if you really liked it, and yeah, peace guys.